And welcome back, everybody. This is obviously Lightliker here, and first of all, greetings to all the new people on the channel. In the last 24 hours, I gained more than 300 new subscribers due to the video that I did on MYX Network. By the way, once I published that video, a lot of people came forth and provided me new information, what's going on behind the scenes, and there has been, a mountain of screenshots and evidence regarding the whole case, and there will be a sequel video to that where I will address the new information. And also there was a white paper that they released less than an hour ago, and turns out they copied pretty much everything from the original Pyro Network white paper, which was taken down from the Pyro Network's website. But I have the archive links down below in case you want to compare them and see the similarities between the two. And they are now doing basically damage control on the project, but we're not going to be talking about that in this video anymore. I want to be talking about 5 projects that I'm looking into investing right now, which ones are on the horizon, so to speak. And I decided not to include any DeFi stuff because I feel like there's a lot of duplicates going on, a lot of pulling the rug stuff going on a lot in Uniswap and DeFi, so I'm going to be steering away a bit from them. And as a disclaimer, this is not a financial advice. Secondly, I have not been endorsed to talk about these projects in this video. And thirdly, some of them I have not acquired yet. So I'm not like your average YouTuber who buys first and then makes the video. I happen to have some of them prior, and some of them I don't, and some of them I will get later, or I may not get them later. But I will tell you that individually once we jump into every project. So, the first thing is Sandbox, and this is basically trying to become the blockchain version of Minecraft. There are similar projects such as Ethverse, which seems to be gaining a bit of steam, but that's like a Minecraft plugin. Sandbox is a whole new game, and there's 2 types of economies behind it, and I actually did talk about this on my top 10 upcoming blockchain games. I'm gonna link that in the corner in case you want to learn more about NFT stuff. And basically, you can buy land on this game, and I participated on the last sale. There's going to be, I think, 5 pre-sales into this game. I bought 2 pieces of land. I think they were priced at 0.2 Ethereum and 0.4 Ethereum. One came up with some NFT dragons and stuff like that, which almost sold at the same price as the land did. And they also now have released their token, Sand. And I want to say that it's hard investment in the sense that you have to think really hard. Do you want to buy the NFTs or do you want to buy the sand? Or you do want to buy both in case of me. And I owned $12 worth of sand. They actually airdropped the sand for people who have bought the land. So that was a really cool thing from them. And it was sold at a very low price on Binance Launchpad. We're talking about like 1/3 of a cent. And now, right now, it's sitting at around 5 cents. And the utility here is that basically you can use the sand to stake it and inside governance, okay? And obviously do more research on what this whole project is about. You can create your own NFTs inside it. There's a marketplace, game maker. It seems a very exciting project. It's one of the most bullish ones that I'm really on, aside Blankos. And I think Blankos and Sandbox, and maybe Earthverse, well, technically not Earthverse, are going to be that blockchain version of Minecraft. And I think the space is big enough to have them both. I mean, you have Roblox and Minecraft Go existing, and there's other ones that are kind of knockoffs out of it. And there's a lot of, you can find this page obviously on their website. I'm going to have that included here, which goes into all of the revenues and how does the token actually work, and there's a lot of nuance into this, and it seems a very exciting project to me, and it has been seeing pretty nice price developments as well, and it's been only around for a couple of days now, and we're going to be opening up the GoingGecko charts, and there's a lot of people involved obviously, and this one you want to look more into. They got good videos on their channel. And Atari is involved, which is the first gaming company in the world, basically. SBS Game Academy, Shaun the Sheep has been also Matic Network. So big partners involved in this. But let's kind of look into the actual token here. So it's right now priced at 5 cents. This is the, let's open the charts here. So it's been around then since 14th, so around a week. And it peaked at 7 cents, and right now it's kind of been steady at 5-6 cent bar. I think I would buy below 5 cents. I'm probably going to be buying more of it and waiting till the price will dip a little bit down. So right now I want to buy below 5 cents, and I think it's going to be pretty good. You can find it on Binance and also one inch exchange in case you're looking for a decentralized solution. But definitely, whatever it's the Sand token or the NFTs, Sandbox will be going into the places, and I'm looking very forward to this. More videos will commence on the project. Next up, we have Sentinel, which is existing right now as an ERC20 token, and they are building basically decentralized VPN application. I have looked into this project multiple times in the past, and I never really made up my mind fully about investing. But now they are moving into their own main network, which will be under Cosmos. And this allows them to pay better people who are operating on their VPN service. And you will basically get money by providing your VPN. That's the short story here. And I also think that the Cosmos ecosystem will be providing resources for Sentinel and scalability and things like that, which will be good for it. And it's going to be released very soon. So I think the news of the mainnet launching will be affecting on the price. Will I buy after the mainnet, or will I buy the ERC20 tokens? That's a big question. I'm not sure yet, but I don't own Sentinel as of right now. And you definitely want to look more into this, and maybe I will do a video on the actual application. How does it work? I actually do like the layout very much. It's very stylish. And there's, a lot of benefits to decentralized VPN, obviously, because a lot of VPN services sell your data to feds and other ones, and there's security issues. And there's, Cosmos SDK, and here's kind of like talk about how everything works. And they also kind of have, I think, like a chat system that they are building, which is totally secure. And here's part of the governance staking / in IBC. Definitely, as I say, these are very surface rundowns of these projects. I want everybody to do their own extra research or get a second opinion from someone. And right now, when I look at the chart here, when 30-day chart, it's been doing pretty nice. So we are talking about tripling the price in the last, a month or so. And right now it's going down again, and I'm waiting for to dip somewhere like low as this. Somewhere on 10th of a cent, below 0.02. And then I will probably accumulate a small bag of it. That's probably when I'm going to be buying, or I will wait when the mainnet will launch, because I hate always swapping tokens between networks. Kind of annoying, but then again, it can be a pretty easy process, I guess. Next up, we have Ultra, and I have a specific exclusive video about Ultra that I did on 2019, so a long time ago. And this is basically, if you're familiar with Steam, Epic Games, or what's the third one? I can't remember the name right now, but that one that with this actually ROM supporting. So basically, Ultra is coming into doing the Steam's blockchain version, where you own your games as NFTs. And once you have played the game through, you can sell it in the marketplace. Right, that's pretty exciting. And developers can create NFTs inside it. There's Bandai Namco involved, a lot of big companies. I really recommend watching my video. It goes into the ecosystem. There's going to be a 3-level referral program. It's going to be very fiat friendly. So there's going to be a fiat gateway for normies to buy games. And in the back end, basically everything works through Ultra though. So here you can see some of the partners: Microsoft, AMD, Ubisoft, Dell, Kingsoft, Uber, Atari here once again, LucasArts, Logitech, or Rothschilds. That's not a partner I want to see, but it's still big. Santander, a big bank. And Ultra seems to be, I've seen some pictures today that indicates that there is So right now it's an ERC20 token. Eventually it will go into its own chain, which will be an EOS fork. So EOSCO fork, basically. And right now you can buy it on a couple of exchanges right now. Bitfinex, 1inch Exchange, and its central links down below. And definitely watch my video on it because it will go in much more bigger detail and more deeper into what the project is about. And it seems to be slowly now moving. I bought this project at 6 cents or something, and when you look at this 30-day chart, it's been doing really, really good. Really good gains. So we were at 4 cents in July, and now we are 12 cents, 300% gains here. Very, very nice. And all-time highs have been basically broken now, 7 minutes ago, actually. And wait for a dip, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, it has to be mentioned that Ultra is something that will have a fluctuating supply. So once euros are pulled in to the system, they're going to be minting more Ultra. And that's because, well, that's how it basically works when people don't buy the games with Ultra or DLCs and stuff like that. And it's a very exciting project. If you want to learn more about the tokenomics, read their white paper and stuff like this. But definitely, it will maybe break the top 100 soon. And then people will talk about it. And I'm actually very surprised that not that many have actually talked about it. But in terms of like real fucking potential things, and this is basically a top 10 project if they succeed. Steam is a multi-billion-dollar market. If they even grasp a 1% of that market, 10%, it's going to be hell of a huge. And they have already exclusive games signed up on their platform. So yeah. Then we have Polkadot. It's not exactly this very rare pick or anything like that. Many people have already talked about it. But Polkadot is doing today actually the whole claiming process where they are changing the supply from 1 million to basically from 1 million to 1 billion. Or is it 100 million to more? They are changing the supply. Okay, that was a governance vote that happened on Polkadot. Polkadot is going to be a project that is going to be basically operating with a lot of projects, and it's a very tech-heavy type of a project. They're staking, bonding, these parachains, which are basically side chains. And there's going to be, I think, an Ethereum parachain, for example. And this is a very exciting project, and it's going to be one of those, once again, a top 10 project, maybe. So it's going to be a very major competitor in the space, but they are kind of trying to be the blockchain of blockchains. So it's going to be interesting where it sees, but all of these projects that are kind of part of it, Energy Web Token, Polymath, Chainlink, Ocean Protocol, big partnerships here. And it's definitely something you want to get. Kusama also doing well, but you have to understand Kusama is a test net. It's kind of like a bit of a risky investment in my opinion, even though it's been seeing gains. And I'm going to be, after this is to talk about the whole swap here. So once this swap is actually taking place, I'm going to be acquiring the token. So for the full disclosure, I do not own Polkadot as of right now, but I will be buying it very, very soon. And because it has been around only for literally like 3 days, it's really hard to determine also what is the actual price here. So I'm going to be waiting and gathering a bit more data. So I might be buying it from a week from now, for example. And then we're going to be moving into our final project. This is proof of person blockchain known as Idina. I don't know how to pronounce it. And I thought this was an Ethereum token at first, but no, it's its own blockchain. And basically, people create an account. They do this sort of AI test, a Turing test as they call it. And there's no KYC, so it proves you being a human by this hard Turing test. And then it's a very interesting and speculative project. It's a very, very a wild goose, so to speak. Like, I don't know where it's going to go. What is the exact utility here? Why is it important? And will it be used by other projects? That remains to be seen. Universal basic income, that's a very good selling line there. And this is something I haven't looked into. I've looked into it a couple of times, but I have to look more into it. This is one of those projects that could be a really big, and, you know, the upside potential is here, and it seems interesting to me. So I have to do more research, and I recommend you doing more research as well. And right now it's sitting at 27 cents. Look at the 30-day chart, it was 8 cents, and it's been skyrocketing basically. So going basically 3 times, or is that 4 times? And I am looking for a small dip or correction in the line, and then I'm going to be entering probably at, I wish I would be able to enter at below 20 cents, but we will see. And it's on very limited exchanges right now, so Hotbit and Qtrade. So it's an interesting project, and they're doing something very unique, and I don't think there's anything quite like it on the space. But I'm not going to make this video any longer. You can check out the links and the information down below, and I will see you guys on the next video, whatever it may be. See you soon. Cheers.